Well, then let's go introduce ourselves, shall we? Pryor asked confidently, giving Nathaniel a little supportive push in the passenger's direction. At the far end of the platform, the person still continued to look around, taking in the empty town and the depot. Moira remembered perfectly what the newly arrived resident had been feeling, the moment of disappointing confusion at seeing the nearly barren landscape after having left behind the bustling city of New York and its 800,000 people to come to New Hope with its population of less than 100. They approached, and the passenger turned. Just as Nathaniel had said, it was a woman, and as she pulled back the thick woolen shawl over her head to reveal an olive face with dark, almond-shaped eyes, she was stunning. Straight black hair so inky dark that it reflected the light, framing her somber, almost frightened expression. No one spoke as they regarded each other. The woman's black eyes searched each face for any kind of recognition, while the three locals watched her silently. Finally, Moira's upbringing and ingrained sense of propriety made her step forward. "Hello," she said softly, extending her gloved hand to the newcomer. "I'm Moira Pryor, and I welcome you to New Hope." The woman said nothing, but her eyes dropped to Moira's hand. She flinched slightly and leaned away when Moira had extended it, but finally she placed her own hand in Moira's and waited expectantly. They released their grips and stood awkwardly, still watching each other without knowing what to do. Finally, the woman reached into her lone bag and retrieved a folded piece of paper. She looked between the two men, then decided it was safer to hand it to Moira, who took it, opened it, and looked at Nathaniel apologetically for permission before reading it. She skimmed over the coarse, uneven handwriting before her shoulders slumped slightly, and her once excited expression fell. She finished reading and recovered herself, holding the paper and handing it back to the woman. "Mr. Russell, may I present Miss Ekaterina Noryeva?" Nora began, with forced cheer, turning to Nathaniel and gesturing to the woman. "She's the young lady you've been corresponding with, and she is pleased to make your acquaintance." Nathaniel and Pryor both looked from Ekaterina to Moira and back again, waiting for something more to happen. Moira leaned closer to the men and said quietly, "And it appears as though she cannot speak English."